Welcome back everyone to the January 2019 Minecraft Parkour Challenge where we are here at the edge of the savannah seeing if we could get away from any potential mobs that may want to hurt us. And it looks like I'm going to get a little bit hungry. I think I found Sandtown and I am to visit 3 different villages. And, more importantly, find and tame a horse. Now, this particular village, the first village, didn't have anything particularly useful for this cause. The second village did have some diamond horse armor. So if I do find a horse, I could decorate it in diamonds. That would be nice. But the third one, I'm hoping that there's going to be a saddle here. I would presume. Now, there is no guarantee to it, but it could be that the smithy that occasionally the smithy had some library. Occasionally, the smithy could have a saddle. And of course, another possibility is that there could be a monument somewhere. And monuments very often have saddles in the, and not a monument, a temple, a desert temple. No. Does that look like a smithy? Because you need a smithy, because smithies often have chests. No, that's not a smithy. That's a church. Now, I'm thinking of doing a 1.14 run of this also, so you could have different items in here. And I say with 3 villages, one of them might actually have some chests in there that could be of use or the like. Let's see. And here, well, not much of use that I can see. Well, no, not there. I was hoping to find one set of ripe wheat. I think this is it. Did I get it? I have now 3 wheat. Okay, good. Alright, I guess you could have the rest unless I find some. Oh. Did I? No. Oh, well, he can't planted them. Okay, fine. I was going to replant, but he seemed to be so anxious to do his job. Alright. Oh, they're not. Am I getting any carrots out of that? Oh, I guess they're not ready because otherwise he would have reaped them if that were the case. Well, alright, I've got 6 carrots. 6 of those. And it looks like there is no forge here. Alright, well then. Nothing exciting here. I visited all 3 villages then. And yeah, alright, fine. So I presume that means my next task is to anything useful out of beets. I don't think beet soup is really all that great, but oh, only one. Yeah, I am misjudging the crops today, so maybe I won't bug them any longer. Now, what I should do is to head out to the savannah and start my exploration for a horse, because Sandtown is not exactly what I call an exciting place. And I want to start my search for a horse. Now, actually, what I need is a temple. Yeah. If I could find a temple. Actually, if I could find a temple, it also might be a good place to stay for the night. Because that could be a nice structure to be in that's not that's not part of a village, and I'm trying to avoid being in a village. Because right now, if I find and tame a horse, I can't do much with the horse because no saddle, and you can't ride a horse without a saddle, at least not in Minecraft. Of course, I'm not exactly one who's trained in riding a horse in real life in any way, whether with a saddle, with a bit, with a bridle, or even bareback. Now let's see. Now, where are I would presume, yeah, that sounds like that's at the right coordinates. Yeah, that is. Wait a moment. This town here is. Oh, okay. This is at the right coordinates, isn't it? Yeah, this is. Yeah, -4. Yeah, alright, that's. Yeah, that's definitely the right town. Just wanted to make sure that there wasn't going to be another village, but I was. The coordinates they gave were from the opposite corner to it. So why are these coordinates right? Because villages can be reasonably large. Be careful there, I might wind up falling in. Exploration time. This is going to be an exploration one. Trying to find, well, finding horses, of course, is going to be one thing. Now, I don't know how reliable the spawning of horses is. Because there are some passive mobs where it's pretty much luck of the draw. For example, cattle, sometimes you get cattle at a spawn point, sometimes you get sheep, sometimes you get chickens and the like. That was one of those real fun, challenging things that they have in some MHCs. Where I think there was one MHC they said the first thing you had to do was to check the area. If you could not find any chickens, start over, because we were supposed to only eat pumpkin pie that month, and without chickens you had no eggs, and without eggs you couldn't make pumpkin pie. I don't see a temple anywhere. I'm wondering if one thing's possibilities is that particular village, Hilton, it might have had commonly have something for a horse in it, but that I wound up getting horse armor instead of a saddle, in which case that could be a little bit of a problem. Unless I find some other source. Now there's a cave. What the hell's the sun doing? The sun is getting ready to sink below the horizon. Well, this isn't really a cave, but it's a nice place for me to go for the night. And that's why I made a pickaxe yesterday evening. There we go. We'll put one of these here at the entrance, one of these there, one of these here, and plop plop. Oh, and of course, one there, so that I can see. We're at 64 right now. Oh boy, it is so nice. Thank you. And thank you, Betty, for making the coordinates data pack so that we will be able to know where we're at without having to worry about using F3 all the time. Now, I think what I do want to do is to find where those horses, I would assume. Now, the challenge is to find the, part of the challenge is to find the horses. So I don't know whether that meant he expected the finding of the horses themselves was going to be a difficult task, or what? Because he gave us coordinates to the 3 villages we needed to visit, but he didn't give us any coordinates to any horses. which means that it's possible that they don't spawn at consistent locations or anything like that. Because I know there have been cases where he says, go to this location for llamas or something like that. Let me see. Right now, I'm at 10 minutes. I have a feeling that I might be a minute ahead on things because I've been going by pretty much the clock, and of course it's usually 20 minutes and change when I change episodes, and that usually means episodes are going to be a little bit longer. So if I keep track of the time it flips over to daytime, then we may wind up with a 19-minute episode. I'll probably come up here, make sure I check by 19 and a half, and I'm going to guess things are going to be finished by then. A lot of people go by when they hear mobs starting to burn, but I haven't had any outdoor mob. Well, okay, I did have that skeleton in episode 2 that tried to... Oh, by the way, this is day 4 of the challenge, right? No, this is day 3. This is day 3, that's right. Because that's right, this is the day where I visited the third village. The third village, the least exciting one. And at least we had some weird stuff over at the first 2. Now, I'm running in parallel with this, a run of this in the snapshots, or at least I'm planning to. I have not actually done any of the runs yet, but I'm going to presume that I would at some point have gotten that started and that you would have been seeing those in parallel in there. But I'm going to do the full challenge first. Since this is the official run, I'm going to be doing this one first, making sure that I don't get any untoward information from there. The other one is just to see what the villages look like, because that's the big thing in 1.14, of course, is villages. And this is this one's all about visiting 3 villages. So yes, we do have the thing with the horses also. But the coordinates are to the villages, and let's see, do those villages look different in 1.14? Will I be able to find a saddle in one of those? There are more chests in villages often in 1.14, though. There was the last month where I went to the village, and yeah, not a single solitary chest in the entire village I was supposed to be defending. Really, that was really rude of them not to have any chests. Well, you gotta live with what you gotta live with. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this diorite over here. I just thought, well, let's do some mining and see if I can get some more stuff in here. Actually, I'm in here. Why haven't I started cooking up? Yeah, look at this. I have got lots and lots of iron here. I didn't realize how much iron I had. Ooh. I was wondering if I would have enough in order to want to make some armor. I think I do have enough to invest in that. Now, it would be... What do I need for an enchanting table? You need 4 obsidian. Check. Oh, a diamond. I'll have to get a diamond. That means digging deeper than I am right now. I have to commit to doing that at the beginning because I wasn't thinking about making an enchanting table. But there were the books that I found at the desert village. That is something, because that way we can at least have something, because I found food at the first village because it was the first village, so that adds a little bit of extra excitement to it just for it being the first one. Getting the food there was useful. Second one had the forge, which was really useful. It had the diamond armor, which could be useful if I actually find the horse to go with it. And the final village, I didn't find anything interesting, but that I believe that is the one that had the library in it, isn't it? Because if that had the library in it, then I can have a book. That means I think I just need a diamond. I think you need 2 diamonds, a book. Okay, you do need lapis in order to really do anything useful with the enchanting table. And of course, the more books, the merrier. Since some bookshelves are nice and useful in order to make enchantments more powerful. But overall, yes. We had the main things that we could also make some potatoes. Baked potatoes. It's time to invest in a second furnace? Yeah. Let's try doing that. Let's start with some baked potatoes. Anything else I need to cook with this? Not at the moment. But we can make some double check to make sure I am not forgetting anything. Yeah, I need pants and boots. There you go. And I'm gonna be in full iron. Good. End of day 3. Full iron armor and a shield. Hopefully that could keep me alive long enough. I've got that. I've got some baked potatoes. Good. So 3 different sources of food. Might as well save that inventory slot. I probably won't be needing that egg. Yeah. Oh. Alright, man. Yeah. So we're finished up with that. We are finished up with that. Good. Now we can close things off. We've got, well, my clock says 2 minutes left, but I said I'm probably 1 minute off in that calculation anyway. And oh yeah, I need another. Speaking of pickaxes, like last episode I made a pickaxe. At the end, I guess I need to do the same thing this episode so that I'm all set up. Because I want to be able to get out of here as quickly as possible so I can spend as much daylight going around, exploring as possible, then get everything back on track. See, now I could, of course, check this. This sale says that we are at day 3? Well, it's already daytime, it looks like. Yes, that's it. That's the end of the episode. So return next time for the next episode of the January 2019 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge.